Welcome back, folks. As I was saying, he's going to put tackle zones on this guy. He's probably going to run this lineman. Here, let's check and see what's going on over here. He's thinking. Okay, he's going to run this lineman right here, probably. It's a good move. I like it. Oh, he's blitzing. What's he doing? Ah, I can't see. It must not be a result he wants because he's deciding whether or not to reroll it. I don't think he will because it's probably going to be a push. If it was a both down result that he was deciding between, it'd be an easy decision. Alright, well that makes things more complicated. Oop. I think he should have come and put the tackle zone on him, and then blitzed him, like, kind of towards the sideline. Alright, what he needs to do now is stop the 1 in 36 chance of just dodging away and then dodging up to the end zone. Here comes your war dancer, who is now out in the open. Whenever it looks like you're moving your character out to, like, basically not do anything, you should always try to consider some place where maybe you can get an assist that'll help out more, or this is a really good example of open field movement, actually. This part right here, not this part, this is terrible, but this over here, moving this character here means that the gutter runner can't run this way and then down the sideline. So that's excellent. Oh, and you're going to put... No. No, where are you going? This is an example of poor open field movement. So imagine, right, if he'd had this lineman here, 2 spaces above this lineman, instead of where he is now. He would have to take 2 Skaven players up there to blitz down this lineman to open up a hole for this gutter runner. Instead, what you're going to see is probably this lineman just run up here, blitz away this catcher, and I don't know, pull a couple more Skaven up here to cover this 1 in 36 chance to go towards the end zone. This player and maybe this player. Yep, here he comes. Oh, that's kind of rough because this catcher got away from that trap over here, and so now this Storm Venom, just through positioning, has been removed from play for a turn. So that was, like I said, that was all win for the Wood Elf. Oh, why are you doing this? No. I wish I had my little rolling thing. Okay, so instead of pushing away this elf up here, he decided to push the one that was on the bottom. You're going to see him attempt to dodge away here, and then go for the touchdown. And even if he fails to dodge into this, yeah, he's got 3 rats in the tackle zone to maybe recover the ball and at least have a tackle zone on the ball. Although it could land right there, which would only be 1 rat on the tackle zone, and none over here. That is kind of worst case scenario. It's not likely to fail that dodge roll, but it does happen, as you've seen. It's see, this is what the great players do. They plan for the worst, and having these 3 rats here, although I think he could have had them up here too, is kind of a little blessed assurance. Okay, elf player. He needs to down this rat, which is probably what this war dancer is going to do this turn. And then he needs to get the ball back. So we'll see how he does this. If you have a player, this is good for this drive, especially since the Skaven player were down to begin with. But if you're ever going to try to take down somebody who has the ball, especially if they don't have block, always use your character with block. And if you have one with wrestle, all the better. Because even if they have block, it doesn't matter. That's good. Like I said, whenever you put a tackle zone on the ball, try not to have them touching anybody so they don't get pushed away. Again, so now he has 2 tackle zones on the ball. He can only push one away. Any attempt to pick up will at least be a 3+, which is risking a reroll. That was good. The wood-off player needs to start moving the ball this direction. Alright, again, we see this scoring threat. He's not... Yeah, he's probably not going to be the one to score, but what he's doing is he's forcing some rats to come out here and protect him. And so you either have to pull him away from the ball, which she now has, or he's just going to toss the ball to him and it'll be a score next turn. So that's something to consider as a Skaven player too. In this situation, you could just try to put a lot of pressure on the ball, and if you get it, I mean, great. You know, you win. You get another point. And if you don't get it, the elves are scoring quickly, and then you get the ball back with a chance to score. Oh, why did he do this? See, this player has a lot of problems screening off his player. Like, if you look here, if this player, this catcher, were here instead of where he is now, this would be a much more effective screen. As it is now, you're probably going to see... Well, you might see this gutter runner blitz, or you might see him make a couple go-for-its. In fact, yeah, this is probably what you're going to see. You're going to see this guy, 1, 2, 3. So he'll have to make 2 go-for-its, but it's a 2-die block against him. And this is what I mean by risk versus reward. So, say for instance, you throw this rat down there, and he doesn't make it. I mean, there's a good chance he's going to fall over. You say, okay, I risked a rat falling over for a touchdown. Stopping one of their touchdowns and gaining one of my own. Here it comes. So, I mean, this is, great play. Oh, hey, move things back. No, don't re-roll it. Okay. Now, if you do this risk-reward calculation, I mean, okay, so he was risking a rat falling over in order to stop one of their touchdowns and get one of his own, which is great. But if you throw in a reroll, I mean, you have to factor that into the risk too. I'm not sure that risk is worth it. I would have just let him fall. Because, I mean... You might need your rerolls later. And, I mean, he's going to fall anyways if he fails. So... See, like, I mean, like, this is the same result. They still have the ball. You're still laying on the ground whimpering. And you would have an extra reroll right now. So it's just... it just didn't work out well. Alright, next time we will continue with this.